Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of our XD Daily Creative Challenge. I'm very excited for today's challenge, but before that, let's look at our chat here. I see familiar faces in there. Cindy saying hello. Nana, welcome from Chicago. Jason, good morning. Adrienne, hi, you guys. I hope you guys are really excited for today's challenge. Today, we are going to be creating a crowdfunding for web experience. Yesterday, we did a mobile experience for Poll app, and today is all about the web. For people who are beginners, who are professionals, everybody can chime in and work on this creative challenge today. So what is the daily creative challenge? Let me give you guys a little introduction into what the daily creative challenge is and walk you through the process real quick. So if we look at our screen, the daily creative challenge is you basically complete 7 designs in 9 days, and towards the end of 9 days, you are guaranteed to become a better, stronger designer, or at least be able to think like a designer or talk like a designer as well. Or perfect your skills and add a portfolio piece. So how we participate, we go in and register and join in Slack. That's our main way of keeping engaged our design community. So let's go and show you guys real quick how that works. So we have our Slack channel dedicated for Adobe XD. We have announcements where we basically have our daily creative challenges in there every morning for you guys. So be sure to check out the announcements. And then once you guys have finished your creative challenge, we would like you to post it in our design feedback channel. The entire design community can take a look at it, give you guys valuable feedback. You can ask for critique. And also our friends here at Adobe will help you guys out as well. If you have any specific questions about XD file, you can make sure to check the help general chat, and also be sure to introduce yourself when you guys join the Slack for the first time. So that is our Slack channel. The other thing I want to quickly mention is that when you guys are done with the daily creative challenge, be sure to upload your challenge on Behance. And for those of you who are not familiar with Behance, Behance is where you can add all of your creative outputs in here. Make sure you are also tagging your project as XD Daily Challenge, and that's our only way of trying to see you guys' project. So there was a lot of submissions yesterday, which was really great. And let's take a look at Khalud Mamori. She did a really cool visual for a mobile app. I really like her colors. Let's see. Like your colors in your project. And let's take a look at another one. This is really cool as well. It's very interesting to see how people have taken different sort of strategies in designing and also the output. Here they have used a little blurred background, which is great. And also different visual colors that is going on. You can go ahead and also appreciate the project if you look at some cool projects here on Behance as well. This is a really cool one. I really like this one from Abjit Verma. I like how he's mocked it in a iOS 10 phone. Appreciation. There we go. So we are going to get started today on our second challenge. So who here in chat is excited? Go ahead and let me know in the chat who's excited, who started. If you guys have any questions regarding XD or the challenge, or if your challenge is going great, anything, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Hi, Anel. Hi, Endrick. Hi, Renee. Welcome, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started on our challenge today. So for example, if you get a client work or you get any work from a designer who's probably, comfortable with the Photoshop output and they've given you a Photoshop file, and when you open it, it's a Photoshop file. The best thing about this is that you can go ahead and open it in XD. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And all your layers are going to be intact. So it's amazing. Your layers are not moved around, which is really great, and everything is in place. So it's a very easy transition from if it's a Photoshop file, you can open it on XD as well. So let's take a look at some exemplars before we get started. So, actually, before we get into exemplars, let's kind of critique this, what we have here. So, say you get this file. We know it's for a crowdfunding website, web experience, but there's a lot of information here that is losing its hierarchy here. The goal is tiny. We don't know whether the goal started, whether it's finished, whether it's an ongoing process. How many days are there to count down? We don't know any information at all. And then the donate button is very, very small. So it's almost lost in this entire beautifully designed experience. So we want certain elements to pop much more when we land on the page. So we're gonna go ahead and fix all of these today. So before that, let's take a look at our exemplars. For instance, when you look at Kickstarter, they have a really nice image. They have a little description of what the project is about. They have a clear understanding of, how many people have actually contributed, how many days to go, back this project. And also you can set a reminder, which is cool as well. You can also go ahead and share on social. So there's a lot of information here that helps you understand what crowdfunding is all about. Let's look at another example here. Rancho's Relaxo expansion. They have another different take on their output of goal. Here it says it's 146,556 out of 100,000 goal. So you're able to understand whether they've met their goal, whether they haven't, where are they in their goal process. You donate, share it on Facebook. So let's get ahead and get started. So first I'm gonna go ahead and name my file here really quick, so that when I export all of this on Behance, it's easier for me to understand. And then we're going to create our progress bar here really quick. So if you guys want to have a super straight line, go ahead and click Shift. So when you click and drag, it is at its own position, versus if you don't click Shift, you can move it around, which is really great as well. So we want a straight line here. Let's make it about 10. That seems like a great width there. The other thing is I don't actually really like the sharp edges. It makes it really, it's very sharp. So let's go ahead and make that curved. So click on it. And then there is on the right hand side, you have different sort of round cap and straight cap. So you go ahead and click on round cap. Boom. That's pretty cool. That was very fast. Let's go ahead. Now, if I want to duplicate it, I'm going to select the item that I want it to be duplicated. Command C and then Command V, and then there we go. Let's make this a bright green maybe. There we go. And then let's make this maybe a light gray, so that we can see the progression. 35,000. That feels good. We're gonna adjust some spacing here to make way for other components we're gonna add in here. Whoops. Cool. And then again, select Command C, Command V, it gets duplicated. I want about 45 between. Gonna change this to the number of backers for your crowdfunding. Let's see. Let's make that about 105, maybe 115. Command C, Command V. About 45. And then days to go. Let's do 5 days to go. We're gonna space it out so that it doesn't look cramped at all. How's everybody doing in the chat, you guys? Let's make this donate a little prominent. We want our CTAs big and prominent. Let's go and add colors. Donate now. Let's go ahead and make that white. You can go ahead and change it to white. The other cool thing is that if there are certain colors in a project that you really like, all you gotta do is go ahead, select an item, and then on the left-hand side corner here, you see color, character size, and symbols. So you can go ahead and add it to your library. So we're gonna add color. There you go. Now, every time you can actually quickly select anything that you want that to be of that color, and then it will automatically change. There we go. So we're gonna undo that real quick. And then, let's see, I don't... wanted sure. So what I did right now is that I didn't like how very straight lined it is, the CTA. So we're gonna go ahead and make this curved. So either you can, when you select an object, there are 4 little corners where you can go and change the radius of it, or you can select and you can do the same here. So let's say about 20. It does 20. But I want it full. So let's do a 50 right there. There we go. So again, I want this artboard to be duplicated. So select Command C, Command V. We have it duplicated. So I'm gonna go ahead and create actually a little overlay here real quick. Let's see. And then take off the borders. I want it to be aligned to the artboard. So on the top here, you have different sort of alignments. You have middle of the artboard, center. So go ahead and click that. I'm gonna copy my CTA here. Oops. So we're gonna do the one-click donation for today's challenge. So let's see, about $5. Like that. Let's increase the type size. 70 looks good. I'm gonna place it right there. and then Command C, Command V, duplicate any object you guys want to duplicate. Let's make that 10. I'd like to donate $10. Let's duplicate that here a little bit. Maybe 25. I'm gonna make sure they're all center here. Select all your objects, center align it. Cool. Now it seems to get lost in this overlay, so what I'm going to do is going to create a quick shape so that it's prominent. So you have different shapes here. To the left you have a rectangle, or the shortcut is R. You have a circle. So let's go ahead and create shapes here. Now, white and gray background, they kind of get lost. I wanted to pop a little more. So I'm going to go ahead, select them all, go to the picker and pick, or I can select this color, add it to my library there, so it's easy. So then if I want to change these two white circles, go ahead, and then that should change. Oh, maybe not. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, got it. So what happened is that I was not clicking on the color. So we're gonna select the object, go here to the corner, and we're gonna click on the color, and then there we go. That's so easy, you guys. We're gonna take out the border. And then center back. I might have actually sent that too. But let's see if I can. Let's see, it's 107. Let's make that 100. There we go. That looks big and bold. Now, I think this looks a little too big, so I'm gonna adjust the type size here real quick. Let's make that 64 maybe. 64 looks good. Let's make that 64. Eric says, I think you should move the word a little higher in the button for a visual line. Thank you, Eric. I should do it, but I think right now we want to get all our components in, and then we can run edits at the very end, which is a great way of work process too, because you want to be mindful of all your content and making sure you have everything in place before you actually go ahead and do iterations. Let's see. Now we're gonna go here. Instead of donate now, we're gonna do donate $5. $10. $25. This is probably also simpler if I did the repeat grid, which let's actually show you guys how to do that really quick. Say if I like this module here, all I gotta do is select. On the right hand corner here, you have repeat grid. Go ahead, click that. You have a green bounding box, and then voila, I got repeat grid. It's easier and less time consuming to go ahead and actually build out these various different components. You can adjust the padding here. which is really great as well. Let's go ahead and again click Command C, Command V for duplicating our, just gonna make this, assuming our donors have done donation of $5. Gonna make that 305. Cool. I think I might want to add, let's see, maybe a Facebook share. So really quickly to show you guys, you can go ahead to the Adobe Creative Cloud here and look for assets. So let's look at Facebook icon. Let's see, I like that one. On the right here, right next to the Facebook, you have a little symbol where you can go ahead, click that, and then you can add it to your libraries. Here we're gonna add it for XD. So the minute you do that, it's added to your libraries. So on your XD file, we're gonna go to File and open CC Libraries. There we go. We see all of what you've added in there. So we're gonna add maybe just a little Facebook share. Oh, that's a little tiny, so we're gonna make it a little big. So then they can share it on Facebook. So let's see if we can prototype this really quickly. So what we're gonna do is on our prototype here, you have a design where you are actually going and building out your workflow, which is really great. On the prototype, we're gonna go here, click, select the things if you want it to be prototype. Here, donate now. Oh, I've actually forgot to create my overlay. So we're gonna go here really quick, create a fill layer, create maybe a background because we want it to be overlaid. So we're gonna make that maybe a nice gray there. Select background blur. We're gonna adjust that a little bit, maybe. Send to back. I think this should work. All right, let's try this really quick. Donate, overlay, dissolve, maybe ease in there, and then click on donate $5, and then added. You dissolve. There we go. Now let's try how our quick prototyping is. So we have our crowdfunded thing design that we worked on. So we're gonna go ahead and click donate. There we go. When you click donate, we have a blurred background which we just created. Now you can go ahead and actually add different colors to the background. So we're gonna go ahead and click on donate $5, and boom, we have $35,005. So that's our really quick prototyping. Prototyping is super easy, you guys. Especially when you're trying to, build quick micro interactions, communicate to a client, communicate to your friends. So we're gonna go ahead and export that really quick. So then select in my files, go to export selected artboards for the web. I'm gonna save it on my desktop here, and then Adobe XD. day 2. Let's see, maybe I'm gonna make that 2x. Export. So I'm gonna go over to my file where I just saved. Let's make sure I have all of them. So I do have all my screens. Now, how do I upload this to Behance? So I'm gonna go ahead, go to my Behance profile real quick. And then yesterday, so we uploaded our first challenge, Daily Creative Challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that project. So we also want to have all of your creative challenges in one project, so it's easier to go through at the end of it. So let's see, edit project. I'm gonna go ahead and upload my files here real quick. Day 2. There we go, screen 1. Boom. And then I want to add all of my other work here as well. So we're going to go ahead. Ooh, 305. There we go. And then real quick, so we're just gonna copy this real quick, go here, paste it, day 2. Maybe I might just copy the entire thing here, and then crowdfunding for web. And awesome. So go ahead and save, and our project should be saved. So let me know, you guys, if you have any questions, if you have trouble signing on Behance or uploading on Behance. It's really quick, it's really simple, and it's also very fast. So we are up with our time for today, but we have Paul Trini and Nick Longo coming up real quick after my session. It starts at 9 o'clock, so stay tuned, you guys. And we'll be back tomorrow with our day 3 challenge, which I'm excited about, you guys. See ya!